You regularly make new friends? Oh, absolutely not. I have enough trouble keeping up with the friends I already have. Making new friends sounds like a lot of work. Plus, who has the time for that when there are video games to be played and memes to be shared? Am I right? Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones? Ha! Give me a simple and straightforward solution any day. Ain't nobody got time for decoding complex ideas when a straightforward answer gets the job done efficiently. Keep it simple, folks. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Well, I do love a good emotional story, but facts don't care about my feelings, do they? It's all about finding that balance between the heart and the brain, like a delicious combo meal at a fast food joint. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized? Oh, absolutely not. My living space looks like a tornado hit it, and my working space is just a chaotic mess. But hey, they say a messy desk is a sign of a creative mind, right? At least that's what I tell myself to feel better about the mess. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure? Haha, no way. When the pressure is on, I turn into a ball of stress and chaos. I'm like a duck on the surface, trying to look calm and composed, but paddling like crazy underneath. Stay calm? That's hilarious. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting? Well, it can be a bit intimidating, but hey, I'm the star of the show, right? Who wouldn't want to know more about me? Networking and self-promotion? Bring it on. Let's make some new fans and friends. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Haha, I wish! I'm the queen of procrastination, leaving things to the last minute like it's a fun game of chicken with deadlines. But hey, why rush when you can add a bit of excitement to your life, right? Deadlines are just suggestions anyway. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data? Well, I do love a good heartfelt story, but hey, numbers don't lie, right? Sometimes a good statistic can hit you right in the feels. It's all about finding that perfect balance between heartwarming tales and cold, hard data. The best of both worlds, baby.
Hi.
Oh, hey there, Grayson Braham Dopwell. Thanks for joining the stream today. Are you ready to find out what kind of personality I really have? Let's dive in and uncover the mysteries of my fabulous mind together. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists? Oh, absolutely not. My brain is a magical mess of thoughts and ideas floating around like confetti in a hurricane. Who needs schedules and lists when you have the chaos of creativity fueling your every move? Spontaneity is the spice of life, my friends. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation? Oh, absolutely. I can chat up a storm with anyone, anytime, anywhere. In fact, I once struck up a conversation with a potted plant at a cafe, and let me tell you, that plant had some interesting stories to share. Social butterfly? More like social tornado. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works? Hey, I'm all for a good debate and hearing different perspectives, but sometimes a banana is just a banana, you know? Let's not overcomplicate things and just enjoy the art for what it is. Variety is the spice of life, after all. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action? Look, feelings are important and all, but when it comes down to making tough decisions, you gotta go with the cold hard facts. Sorry, emotions, but sometimes you gotta take a back seat to logic and reason. It's not personal, just business, baby. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Look, I like to think I leave a trail of glitter and rainbows wherever I go. But hey, first impressions are important, right? Gotta make sure I dazzle them from the get-go. But hey, if they can't handle my fabulousness, their loss. You enjoy participating in team-based activities? Teamwork? Ah, that sounds like a nightmare. I prefer to be a lone wolf, charting my own course and doing things my way. Who needs a team when you've got all the skills and charisma you need, right? Team-based activities can take a hike. I'll take the solo path any day. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches? Absolutely. I'm all about trying new things, pushing boundaries, and seeing what sticks. Who wants to walk the same old path when you can forge a new trail? Bring on the experimentation, and let's see where it takes us. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest? Hey, honesty is the best policy, but sometimes a little sugarcoating can go a long way. It's all about finding that delicate balance between brutal honesty and gentle sensitivity. Let's call it honesty with a side of empathy, the perfect combo. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore? Absolutely. I'm like a sponge, soaking up all the experiences and knowledge I can get my hands on. Life is an adventure, and I'm here for it all. Bring on the new experiences, the new challenges, and the endless possibilities. Let's dive in headfirst and see where it takes us. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse? Look, I like to stay optimistic and positive, but a little worry can keep you on your toes, right? It's like a built-in alarm system, just in case things start going sideways. So a little worry here and there never hurt anybody, right? Better safe than sorry, they say. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones? Absolutely. Give me a good book, a cozy corner, and some peace and quiet, and I'm in paradise. Who needs the chaos of group activities when you can have some quality me time? Solitude is bliss, my friend, pure bliss. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living? Well, I do love a good story, but hey, who wouldn't want to make a living creating fantastical worlds and characters? Imagination is a powerful thing, and writing fiction can be a thrilling adventure. Never say never, right? Who knows where life might take you? You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects? Hey, sometimes you gotta put on your logical hat and make those tough decisions with a focus on efficiency. Emotions are great, but when it comes down to business, efficiency is key. Let's get things done and worry about feelings later, right? Efficiency for the win. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? Oh, absolutely not. Chores can wait. Relaxation is calling my name. Why stress about chores when you can kick back, relax, and enjoy the finer things in life? Chores will always be there, but relaxation? That's a precious commodity, my friend. Time to unwind and forget about chores for a while. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others? Look, I like a good debate as much as the next person, but feelings matter too. It's all about finding that balance between making your point and respecting others' feelings. Let's aim for a win-win situation where we can debate passionately without stepping on anyone's toes. Diplomacy, folks. Diplomacy. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings? Hey, I can be a social butterfly when the mood strikes, but sometimes it's nice to let others take the lead. Why not let them do the hard work of breaking the ice? But hey, if no one steps up, I'll swoop in and work my magic, no problem. Let's keep things interesting and mix it up, shall we? Your mood can change very quickly? Oh, you betcha. I'm like a human mood ring, changing colors faster than you can blink. One moment, I'm as happy as a clam. The next, I'm as grumpy as a bear with a sore paw. Life's too short to stick to one mood, right? Let's keep things interesting and embrace the emotional roller coaster that is life. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments? Look, emotions are powerful, but when it comes down to it, logic and reason are my besties. Emotions can cloud judgment, so I like to keep a clear head and make decisions based on facts and evidence. Sorry, emotions, but this brain is all about that cold, hard logic. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment? Oh, absolutely. I'm the queen of procrastination, the master of the last minute scramble. Why do today what you can put off until tomorrow, right? It's all about that adrenaline rush of getting things done just in the nick of time. Procrastination Nation, here I come. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas? Oh, absolutely. Bring on the ethical debates, the philosophical discussions, the moral quandaries. I love nothing more than diving into the deep end of ethical dilemmas and exploring all the possibilities. Let's unravel the complexities of morality and ethics together. The more challenging, the better. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own? Oh, absolutely not. Give me my alone time, my solitude, my me time any day. Who needs the chaos of others when you can bask in the serene bliss of your own company? Solitude is where the magic happens, where creativity thrives, where peace reigns supreme. Sorry, social butterflies, but I'll take alone time over group hangouts any day. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical? Oh, absolutely not. Dive into the theoretical deep end with me. Let's explore the abstract, the complex, the mind-bending theories together. Who needs small talk when you can ponder the mysteries of the universe? The more theoretical, the better. Let's get philosophical and elevate the discussion to new heights. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Look, I love a good heartfelt decision as much as the next person, but sometimes you gotta follow the facts. Emotions are powerful, but facts don't lie. It's all about finding that sweet spot between head and heart where logic meets emotion. Balance is key, my friends. Balance is key. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule? Oh, absolutely. I'm like a free spirit dancing to the beat of my own drum. Who needs a boring old schedule when you can embrace the unpredictability of life? Consistency is overrated, am I right? Let's keep things exciting and mix it up. Keep life interesting and spontaneous. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Oh, I second guess every decision I make, big or small. Should I have chosen the pizza instead of the salad for lunch? Should I have taken that left turn instead of going straight? The eternal struggle of indecision haunts me day and night. Second guessing is my middle name, my constant companion on this wild ride called life. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing? Oh, absolutely. I'm the life of the party, the spark that ignites the fun, the energy that keeps things going. Lively and outgoing are my middle names, my friends. Who needs a dull moment when you can have me around, bringing the party wherever I go? Let's keep the energy high and the good times rolling. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing? Oh, absolutely. Writing, painting, crafting, you name it. I'm all about that creative life. Creativity is my bread and butter, my heart and soul. Let's dive into the world of creative expression and unleash the artist within. The possibilities are endless, and the creativity is boundless. Let's make some magic, my friends. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Hey, a little mix of head and heart never hurt anybody, right? Facts are important, but emotions can add a touch of magic to decision making. Let's find that perfect balance between logic and feeling, where decisions are made with both the brain and the heart. It's all about that sweet harmony between reason and emotion, baby. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Well, sometimes I love a good to-do list to keep me on track and organized, but other times I just go with the flow and see where the day takes me. To-do lists can be great for productivity, but spontaneity has its charms too. Let's strike a balance between planning and living in the moment, shall we? You rarely feel insecure? Well, insecurity is like that uninvited guest at the party that just won't leave. Am I right? We all have our moments of self-doubt, our insecurities creeping in when we least expect them. But hey, it's all part of being human, right? Embrace the insecurities, learn from them, and grow stronger. Insecurity, you may knock on my door, but you won't stay for long. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints? Oh, absolutely. I'm like a curious cat, always eager to dive into new ideas, perspectives, and viewpoints. The unknown is my playground, the unfamiliar my canvas. Let's push the boundaries, challenge the status quo, and embrace the diversity of thoughts and ideas. The world is full of wonders, and I'm ready to explore them all. You can easily connect with people you have just met? Oh, absolutely. I'm a social chameleon, blending in and connecting with people like it's a superpower. Whether it's cracking jokes, sharing stories, or just being a good listener, I can establish connections in no time. Making new friends? Piece of cake. Connecting with strangers? Watch me work my magic. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible? Oh, absolutely. Ain't nobody got time for interruptions and detours. When life throws a curveball, I'm ready to slam it out of the park and get back on track in record time. Adapting, overcoming, and conquering obstacles is my jam. So bring on the interruptions. I'm ready to tackle them head on. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago? Look, we all have our moments of regret and self-reflection, right? Those past mistakes can linger like a pesky mosquito buzzing in your ear. But hey, let's learn from them, grow stronger, and move forward. The past is behind us, so let's focus on the present and the future. No point dwelling on ancient history, am I right? You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future? Oh, absolutely. Let's dream big, think bold, and imagine the endless possibilities of the future. The world is our playground, and the future is our canvas. Let's dive into discussions on futuristic theories and marvel at the wonders that could be. The future is bright, my friends. Let's embrace it. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Look, feelings are important, but sometimes you gotta put on your logical hat and make decisions based on what makes the most sense. It's all about finding that balance between empathy and efficiency, where decisions are made with both the heart and the head. Let's navigate the path with compassion and reason, the perfect combo. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts? Well, let's just say my work style is like a fireworks display. Bursts of energy, creativity, and excitement. Sometimes the chaos brings out the best in me. Other times I could use a bit more consistency. Let's mix the spontaneous with the structured, the bursts of energy with the steady pace. Variety is the spice of work life, right? When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Hey, we've all got our moments of self-doubt and imposter syndrome, right? It's natural to wonder if we'll measure up to others' expectations. But hey, let's focus on being the best version of ourselves and let the rest fall into place. Confidence is key, my friend, so let's shine bright and show the world what we're made of. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time? Oh, absolutely. Give me my own little corner, some peace and quiet, and I'm in work heaven. Working solo is where I thrive, where I can unleash my creativity, focus my energy, and just do my thing. Let the introvert in me shine, let the productivity flow, and watch me conquer the world, one solitary task at a time. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Oh, absolutely not. Abstract philosophical questions are like mental gymnastics for the brain, a workout for the soul. Let's dive into the deep end of philosophy, explore the mysteries of existence, and ponder the meaning of life itself. The world is full of wonders, and philosophy is our key to unlocking them. Let's ponder, question, and wonder together. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places? Oh, absolutely not. Give me a cozy corner, a quiet nook, and some peaceful tranquility any day. Busy, bustling atmospheres can be overwhelming, while quiet, intimate places offer a sense of serenity and calm. Let's escape the chaos, embrace the peacefulness, and recharge in the tranquility of the moment. Quiet wins over busy any day, my friend. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Hey, sometimes you gotta go with your gut, trust your instincts, and leap before you look, right? But hey, a little extra proof can't hurt. It's all about finding that balance between intuition and evidence, where decisions are made with both heart and head. Let's trust our instincts, but also do our due diligence, the perfect combo. You often feel overwhelmed? Well, overwhelmed is my middle name. Life can throw a lot at us, right? Work, relationships, responsibilities, it can all pile up and make us feel like we're drowning in a sea of to-dos. But hey, we're all in this together, navigating the chaos and finding our way through the overwhelm. Take a deep breath, tackle one thing at a time, and remember, you've got this. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps? Oh, absolutely. Step by step, inch by inch, I'm like a well-oiled machine, completing tasks with precision and thoroughness. Skipping steps? That's a cardinal sin in my book. Methodical is the name of the game, and I'm here to play by the rules. Let's dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and conquer each task with calculated precision. Efficiency, here we come. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps? Oh, absolutely. Give me the creative challenges, the blank canvas waiting for my artistic flair, the problems waiting for my out-of-the-box solutions. Concrete steps? Boring. Let's break free from the mundane and dive into the realm of creativity where possibilities are endless. Bring on the creative tasks and watch me work my magic. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Look, emotions can lead the way, but sometimes you gotta put on your logical hat and make decisions based on reason. It's all about finding that balance between heart and head, intuition and logic. Let's trust our emotions, but also give logic a seat at the decision-making table. It's a dance between emotion and reason, the perfect harmony. You struggle with deadlines. Well, let's just say deadlines and I have a complicated relationship. Sometimes I'm ahead of the game, crossing tasks off my list like a boss. Other times, well, let's just say I like to live life on the edge. Deadlines can be a source of stress, but they also add a dash of excitement to the mix. Let's find that sweet spot between panic and productivity, shall we? You feel confident that things will work out for you? Confidence is key, right? But hey, life is full of twists and turns, ups and downs. Sometimes things work out great, other times not so much. It's all about staying positive, rolling with the punches, and believing in yourself no matter what. Confidence is like a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But hey, we're in it for the thrill, right? Well, well, well. Looks like I am a poetic, kind, and altruistic mediator. Who would have thought? I guess it's official now. I'm here to save the world, one good cause at a time. 64% intuitive, baby. Imagination, open-mindedness, and curiosity are my middle names. Hidden meanings and distant possibilities, that's where I thrive. Who needs to focus on the mundane when you can explore the extraordinary? 63%. Feeling, huh? Emotional expression, sensitivity, empathy, social harmony, and cooperation sounds like a recipe for a wholesome and caring individual. Who knew I was such a warm and fuzzy soul? Spread the love, folks. 69% prospecting, huh? Improvising, adapting, flexibility, and valuing novelty over stability. Sounds like I'm always ready for an adventure. Who needs a set plan when you can go with the flow and embrace the unexpected? Bring on the spontaneity. 53% assertive, baby. Self-assured, even-tempered, resistant to stress, and self-confident when chasing goals. Sounds like I'm a force to be reckoned with. Who has time to worry when you can tackle challenges head-on with a cool demeanor? Bring on the confidence. 'All right, let's dive into this NEO event and see what goodies we can get. Time to talk and make some strategic decisions. Playing Survivor to bolster my defense and cycle through my deck. taking down the cultist with a powerful strike. No mercy for the weak. Oh, this card is perfect for cycling through my deck and dealing some extra damage. I'll take it. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card, and discard 1 card. This card provides both offense and card draw, making it a versatile addition to our deck. Let's go for the Sucker Punch card. It deals 7 damage and applies 1 weak, which will help us control enemy damage output. Plus, it's always satisfying to land a good punch. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what the question mark has in store for us. I'll give Ranwid the potion because I'm feeling generous today. Who knows, maybe he'll come in handy later on. Plus, I could use a new relic. Time to unleash some AoE damage with Dagger Spray. This will clear out those pesky minions in no time. Time to Sucker Punch that Jaw Worm and weaken it for an easy takedown. Time to add some poison to the mix. This card is going to be so much fun to use. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on the elite monster. Bring it on. Strategically applying poison to Lagavulin to wear down its health over time. I'm going to hit Lagavulin with a Sucker Punch to weaken its attacks and secure our victory. Time to throw some daggers at Lagavulin and draw into more options for my next turn. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage I take and gain the upper hand in this battle. I'm strategically planning my moves to wear down the Lagavulin while building up my hand for future turns. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand Lagavulin's next attack. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on Lagavulin and watch those HP bars drop. I'm strategically weakening the enemy while dealing damage to gain the upper hand in this battle. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand Lagavulin's weakened attacks. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a solid strike attack. Strategically applying poison to Lagavulin to wear it down over time. I'm going to hit Lagavulin with a sucker punch to take it down a notch and secure the win. Unleashing a storm of daggers on Lagavulin to weaken it before it can strike back. Hey, look what we've got here, a juicy, delicious strawberry relic to boost our max HP by 7. That's right, folks, Algoria Nova is getting stronger and sweeter by the minute. Watch out, slay the spire, because this strawberry is gonna make me unstoppable. Let's crush some enemies and reach new heights with this tasty little treat. Who knew fruit could be so powerful, am I right? Let's do this. Oh, choke. This card is like a sneak attack, dealing damage and draining the enemy's HP with each card played. Let's add some spice to the deck. Taking down the weakest monster first will give me an advantage in the combat and reduce the overall damage I take. Taking down the second louse with a powerful strike to clear the way for a smoother combat. I'm going to play this card to start wearing down the toughest enemy on the field and set myself up for a better position in the next turns. I'm going to play Endless Agony on the second louse to take it out quickly and efficiently. I'm going to hit him with the ol' 1-2 punch and watch that louse squirm under the pressure. I'm going to play the Defend Plus card to fortify my defenses and protect myself from the incoming monster attacks. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on these pests, clearing them out in style. Let's add some randomness into the mix with distraction. Who knows what we'll get? I'm feeling confident after that rest, so I'm going to take on the monster and show them who's boss. Making a strategic move to protect myself while also thinning out my hand for better draws next turn. Taking out the spike slime M quickly will prevent it from dealing any damage to me next turn, keeping me safe and in control of the fight. I believe Dagger Throw is the best choice to take down the fungi beast efficiently while also improving my hand for future turns. Time to unleash some AoE damage and take down both enemies at once. I'm going to keep the pressure on the Spike Slime M with this relentless attack. I'm strategically weakening the fungi beast to minimize the damage I take and turn the tide of this battle in my favor. I'm always up for a little distraction, especially if it means getting a free skill card to play. I'm going to unleash a flurry of shivs with Blade Dance to show these monsters who's boss. I'm going to slice and dice that slimy foe with my trusty shiv. Oh ho ho, look at this beauty. 8 damage and draw a card for just 1 energy? Yes, please. This is going straight into my deck. Hey, look what we got here. The Ninja Scroll Relic, giving us some sweet shivs to start off each battle with a bang. Time to slice and dice our way to victory, folks. Let's show these enemies who's boss with our ninja skills. Bring it on. Slay the Spire. We're ready for anything now. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what's behind the question mark node. I choose to grow and upgrade a card in my deck because I always strive to improve and become stronger. Plus, who doesn't love a good upgrade? I choose Dagger Throw because it not only deals damage but also allows me to draw and discard a card, giving me more options in battle. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what's behind the question mark node. Clearing the board with Dagger Spray will give me a better chance at surviving this combat. Drawing an extra card is always a good move, and I need to start dealing damage to this looter before it steals all my gold. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that pesky looter to show them who's boss. Weakening the enemy's attacks is crucial to surviving longer in this combat, so I'm going to use Neutralize to make sure we take less damage. I'm going to throw some shivs at this sneaky looter to show them who's boss. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that pesky looter to show them who's boss. I'm going to beef up my defenses with this card to show that I'm not afraid of taking hits and can handle whatever the looter throws at me.
How do you do all these things together? Amazing which models you are using. You are a genius. Mysterious develop, right?
Haha, thank you for the kind words. I'm just a regular Algoria Nova VTuber trying to have some fun playing Slay the Spire. No mysterious development here, just a lot of practice and passion for gaming. I'm going to unleash the endless agony on that pesky looter, adding insult to injury with a potential copy of the card. Oh, Piercing Whale is a great addition to my deck. It can really weaken those pesky enemies. Let's go with this one. I'm going to unleash a flurry of daggers on this slaver, taking it down one stab at a time. Drawing a card and dealing damage in one move? Yes, please. Let's take down that slaver with a quick slash. I need to block some damage to stay alive and keep fighting. I'm going to unleash a flurry of shivs at the slaver to show them who's boss and take them down. I'm strategically weakening the slaver to minimize the damage it can deal to me and increase my chances of winning this combat. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that slaver to weaken it before it can even touch me.
Do you beat the game once, Algoria Nova?
Oh, you bet I do. I slay those spires like a pro. It's all in a day's work for Algoria Nova. I'm going to throw this shiv at the slaver to show them who's boss and take them down a notch. Oh, thank you. You're making me blush over here. Now let's crush some monsters and slay the spire together. I'm going to unleash the endless agony on that slaver with a big smile on my face. This is a strategic move to weaken the enemy's attacks and gain an advantage in the combat. I'm going to keep stacking damage on the slaver with my Endless Agony card, making sure it feels the burn. I'm going to hit the slaver with some poison because I want to see it squirm under the effects of my toxic tactics. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike. Oh, Dash! A classic card that gives me both defense and offense. Definitely adding this to my deck. I'm feeling confident, so I'm going to take a rest to prepare for the upcoming challenges. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Time to throw some daggers at the fungi beast to take it down quickly. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage I take and increase my chances of winning the combat. I'm going to keep the pressure on the first fungi beast by playing Endless Agony and adding more damage to my hand for future turns.
Hi Algoria, I never beat this game once. Please give me the trick.
Hey there, Fukak. Beating Slay the Spire can be tough, but the trick is to focus on building a strong deck with synergistic cards and relics. Try different strategies, learn from your mistakes, and most importantly, have fun with it. You got this. Unleashing a barrage of shivs on the fungi beast to take it down. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a swift shiv to the face. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a swift shiv to the face. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on these monsters, clearing the way for victory. Gotta weaken that fungi beast before it gets too strong. Can't have it messing up my plans. Time to add some shivs into the mix. Gotta love those little stabby boys. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another challenge. Let's go for the next fight. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. I'm strategically using Sucker Punch to weaken the Hexaghost and protect myself from taking too much damage in this combat. Time to show this fiery ghost who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Unleashing a powerful strike on the Hexaghost to show it who's boss and bring it one step closer to defeat. Let's keep the damage going and set myself up for future turns with this card choice. I'm going all in with these shivs. Let's see if the Hexaghost can handle the heat. Time to show this fiery ghost who's boss with a couple of well-placed shivs. Time to show this fiery ghost who's boss with a little dagger action. unleashing a storm of daggers on the Hexaghost to weaken it before it can strike back. I'm going to show this Hexaghost who's boss by dishing out some damage while also making sure I stay safe with some extra block. I'm going to slash and dash my way through this fiery foe with a quick strike and a cheeky card draw. I'd love to play Blade Dance and unleash a flurry of shivs on the Hexaghost, showing off my ninja skills. Let's see if this Hexaghost can handle the heat of my shivs. It's time to show this fiery ghost who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Using Neutralize to weaken Hexaghost's attacks and deal damage. I'm going to hit the Hexaghost with Choke to keep the pressure on and show this fiery foe who's boss. Strategically applying poison to the Hexaghost to chip away at its health over time. I'm going to strike the Hexaghost with all my might, trying to whittle down its health before it can hit me back. I'm going to use Piercing Wail to weaken all enemies' attacks and make this fight easier. I think playing Survivor is the smartest move right now to protect myself and set up for a stronger next turn. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm. Time to show this Hexaghost who's boss with a dagger throw plus. This is the perfect opportunity to strike a balance between defense and offense with the dash card. I'm going to unleash the Bouncing Flask on the Hexaghost, slowly but surely wearing it down with poison. It's all about that strategic damage over time. Gotta keep chipping away at this fiery foe, one strike at a time. Oh baby, After Image is a powerhouse. Every card I play gives me block. Yes, please. Oh boy, Snecko Eye. Draw 2 extra cards each turn but start confused. Sounds like a fun challenge. Let's go for it. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another monster. Bring it on. Time to choke the Spheric Guardian with a relentless assault of damage and debuffs. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at that big round monster to show it who's boss. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at this big round guy to show him who's boss. I'm going to use Dagger Throw Plus to poke at that Spheric Guardian and hopefully draw into some more damage cards to finish it off. Making sure I stay alive and kicking by discarding a card and gaining some much-needed block. I'm going to keep stacking damage on the Spheric Guardian with Endless Agony to wear it down. Gotta stack up that block to survive the Spheric Guardian's next attack. Time to show this round boy who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Clearing out the minions with Dagger Spray will make the boss fight much easier. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike to show this Spheric Guardian who's boss. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Oh, look at this beauty. Deal 8 damage and apply 4 poison for only 1 energy? Yes, please. This card is going straight into my deck. Using Piercing Wail to weaken all enemies' attacks and gain an advantage in this combat. Adding more shivs to my hand will give me more options to deal damage and take down the enemies faster. Unleashing a barrage of shivs on the weakest bird to show them who's boss. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that bird to show it who's boss. I'm strategically using the shiv card to target the weakest enemy and slowly wear them down. Time to show off my dagger skills and take down that bird. This card will help me apply poison to the enemy and weaken them over time. I'm going to finish off that pesky bird with a chokehold. Say goodnight, birdie. I'm strategically using dash to both defend and attack, maximizing my efficiency in this combat. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize damage taken and increase my chances of winning the combat. Time to add some shivs into the mix. Let's get those extra attacks going. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a monster to gain more gold and potentially some useful cards. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that Snecko to show it who's boss and start wearing it down. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that sneaky Snecko to show it who's boss. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike card on the Snecko to show it who's boss and take it down. I'm going to unleash a flurry of dagger strikes to clear the battlefield and show these enemies who's boss. Strategically applying poison to the Snecko to chip away at its health over time. I'm going to hit Snecko with a sucker punch to make it regret messing with me. Time to show this Snecko who's boss with some endless agony. Strategic move to chip away at the Snecko's health while setting up for future turns with additional copies of the card. adding a random skill into my hand for free. Let's see what we get. Snecko may be a tricky opponent, but a little poison never hurt anyone. Except for Snecko, of course. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm and come out on top. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at that sneaky Snecko to show it who's boss. Time to show this Snecko who's boss with a sharp shiv attack. Time to show this Snecko who's boss with a sharp shiv to the gut. Gotta brace myself for Snecko's next attack. Better safe than sorry. I'm going to use Poison Stab Plus to start applying poison to the Snecko and chip away at its health over time. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. Oh, look at this beauty. Dealing damage and applying poison. What a deadly combo. Definitely adding this to my deck. Strategically applying poison to wear down the cultist over time. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at that cultist to show them who's boss and start whittling down their health. I'm going to use this shiv to show that even a tiny dagger can make a big impact in battle. I'm going to stab that cultist with some poison. Watch them squirm as the toxins take hold. Gotta defend myself from those pesky cultists. Can't let them get the best of me. I need to protect myself from the enemy's attacks. So playing defend is the smart move here to stay alive and keep fighting. This is a strategic move to weaken the enemies and reduce the damage I take in this combat. I'm going to keep the pressure on the cultist with the lowest HP to try and take it out quickly. I I need to block some damage and thin out my hand, so playing Survivor is the best move right now. I'm going to use Bouncing Flask to spread some poison around and watch it do its work on those cultists. I'm going to play After Image to set up a defensive strategy and block incoming damage more effectively. Time to keep the damage going with Endless Agony. Time to choke out that cultist and show them who's in charge. It's always good to have some extra defense up my sleeve, especially when facing multiple enemies with high damage output. Well, looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated in Slay the Spire. But hey, it's all part of the fun, right? I may have lost this time, but just you wait, I'll come back stronger and more determined than ever. So stay tuned for more epic battles and hilarious moments because this VTuber never gives up. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey and the memes. Always the memes. Time to chat it up with all my awesome viewers. Let's see what strategies they suggest for my Slay the Spire run. I am feeling lucky today, so I'll risk losing my starting relic to obtain a random boss relic. Let's see what kind of power-up I can get. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to build up my defense and get rid of a card I don't need. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand that Jawworm's attack. Can't let it get the best of me. Unleashing a powerful strike on the Jawworm to show it who's boss. Time to show this Jawworm who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta show this Jawworm who's boss with a solid strike attack. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand that Jawworm's weakened attack. Gotta beef up my defenses to show that Jawworm who's in charge. This Jawworm is going down with my powerful strikes, no mercy. Time to show this jawworm who's boss with a solid strike attack. Time to show this jawworm who's boss with some damage and weakness. I'm going to play this card to beef up my defenses and show that jawworm who's boss. I'm going to play this card to show that I'm not afraid of a little jawworm nibble. I've got this under control. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to show this jawworm who's boss. Taking down this jawworm with a powerful strike, no mercy. Playing Survivor to gain block and thin out my hand for better draws. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to show this jawworm who's boss. Time to show this jawworm who's boss and weaken its attacks.
Hello.
Hey there, Flamed Wolf 75. Welcome to the stream. Are you ready to see some epic Slay the Spire gameplay? Time to show this jawworm who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to flex my defensive skills and show the jawworm who's boss by playing this defend card. Gotta beef up my defenses to show this jawworm who's boss. Playing Survivor to block incoming damage and set up for a strong next turn. Time to show this jawworm who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the jawworm's attack. Can't let it take a bite out of me. I'm gonna unleash a powerful strike on that jawworm to show it who's boss and take it down. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Dealing damage and gaining energy if I discard a card? Count me in. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a monster to gain more experience and loot. Strategically weakening the enemy to gain an advantage in combat. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the cultist's weakened attacks. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the cultist's weakened attacks. Gotta take down this cultist before it gets too strong. Gotta beef up my defenses to take on this cultist. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a sneaky strike and gain some energy in the process. I'm going to play this card to fortify my defenses and show this cultist that they can't touch me. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage I take and gain the upper hand in the battle. I'm going to unleash a flurry of strikes to take down this cultist and show it who's boss. Oh, look at this beauty. Deal 8 damage and draw a card for just 1 energy? Sign me up. I'm going to play Survivor to block some damage and stay in the fight a bit longer. I'm going to smash that Spike Slime S with a powerful strike to show it who's boss. Time to show this Spike Slime who's boss with a powerful strike to the face. Gotta protect myself from those slimy attacks with a quick defend. I need to fortify my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Time to slash and draw my way to victory. Feeling confident in my ability to take down this acid slime with sneaky strike and gain some extra energy in the process. I'm going to weaken that acid slime with a little poke and make it easier to handle. Oh, Tactician, the sneaky little card that gives you energy when you discard it. Gotta love those energy boosts. I'm going to slice and dice my way through this slaver with a quick slash. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a solid hit from my strike card. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand that slaver's attack. Can't let them get the best of me. This is a perfect opportunity to strike with a sneaky move and gain some extra energy for the next turn. Gotta keep the enemy in check with some weakness, can't have them hitting me too hard. I need to brace myself for the slaver's attack, so I'm going to play Survivor to block the incoming damage and stay in the fight. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Next turn, I'll be swimming in energy, definitely adding this to my deck. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me. Time to show this looter who's boss with a powerful strike. Setting up for a powerful next turn with extra energy, gotta stay ahead of the game. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the looter's attacks, so playing the defend card is the smart move here. Time to show this looter who's boss with a quick slash and a card draw to boot. Gotta take down this pesky looter before it steals all my gold.
Algoria Nova, I DM you in Discord.
Hey there, Flamed Wolf 75. I'll check my Discord messages after the stream. Thanks for reaching out. I'm gonna play Survivor to fortify my defenses and prepare for the looter's next strike.
It's important.
Everything is important in the world of Slay the Spire. Every decision, every card, every relic can make or break your run. Let's do this, Flamed Wolf 75. Gotta keep my defenses up to survive this sneaky looter's attacks. I need to beef up my defenses to withstand the looter's attacks and come out on top. I'm feeling pretty sneaky, so I'm going to hit the looter with this strike and gain some energy in the process. Time to show this looter who's boss with a powerful strike. backflip is a solid choice for some defense and card draw. Let's add it to the deck. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Let's take on the monster and show them who's boss. Time to show off my sneaky skills and strike hard with this card. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to block the Acid Slime's incoming damage and set myself up for a strong defense. Time to show this Acid Slime who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the Acid Slime's slimy attacks. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the Acid Slime's slimy attacks. I'm going to play Outmaneuver to set myself up for a strong next turn with extra energy. Time to strike down the Acid Slime and show it who's boss. Time to show this slime who's boss with a good old strike to the face. I'm choosing to use Neutralize to strategically weaken the enemy's attack and minimize the damage I take. Time to show this Acid Slime who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Time to show this Acid Slime who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show this slime who's boss with a quick slash and draw a card for good measure. I'm going to play this defend card to show that I'm not afraid of a little slime attack. Bring it on, acid slime! Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Gotta show this acid slime who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the enemy's attack. Can't let them break through my defenses. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the acid slime's attack and come out on top. Drawing cards and gaining block, setting myself up for success in the next turn. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike attack. I'm going to play this defend card to show that I'm not afraid of a little slime. Bring it on, acid slime! Time to clean up this mess in my hand and make room for some real power plays. I'm going to slice through that acid slime with style and draw a card while I'm at it. Time to unleash some AoE damage with dagger spray. Let's paint the battlefield red. This is a sneaky move, striking hard and fast to take down the enemy before they know what hit them. Drawing cards and gaining block, setting myself up for success with a little extra flair. Time to show this fungi beast who's the real boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike on the fungi beast to show them who's boss and take them down in one fell swoop. I'm going to unleash a powerful strike on the fungi beast to show it who's boss and take it down a notch. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going for the big plays here with some AoE damage to clear out these pesky enemies. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm. Can't let those fungi beasts get the best of me. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm of attacks. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a sneaky strike and gain some energy while at it. Oh, look at this beauty. Well-Laid Plans is going straight into my deck. I love having that extra card retention. Hey! Look what we've got here. The Mummified Hand Relic, baby. Now every time I play a power card, a random card in my hand costs 0 for the turn. Talk about a power boost, am I right? Time to show these enemies who's boss with some 0-cost shenanigans. Let's see what kind of crazy combos we can pull off now, shall we? Buckle up, folks. It's gonna be a wild ride. Let's take on the monster node and show them who's boss. Setting up for future turns with well-laid plans. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the looter's thievery. Can't let that sneaky thief get the best of me. Gotta keep myself protected from that sneaky looter's thievery. Can't let them steal my hard-earned gold. I'm gonna go for the sneaky strike to show this looter who's boss with a sneaky move that will give me the upper hand. Time to show this looter who's boss with a powerful strike. I need to beef up my defenses to survive this sneaky looter's thievery. I'm about to unleash a storm of daggers on these monsters. They won't know what hit them. Time to show this looter who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm always thinking ahead, and this extra energy will set me up for some big plays in the next turn. I'm flexing my defensive skills with this defend card to show the looter who's boss. I'm gonna slice and dice that looter with Quick Slash, drawing me closer to victory. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when I need more options to deal with the enemy's next move. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on these baddies and show them who's boss. Time to do some fancy card drawing with acrobatics. Draw 3 cards and discard 1. Let's keep the momentum going. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike attack. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand the acid slime's slimy attacks. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive this slimy encounter. Drawing cards and gaining block, setting myself up for success. Setting up for future plays with well-laid plans. I need to protect myself from the acid slime's next turn damage, so playing the defend card is the smart move here. Time to show this acid slime who's in charge with a powerful strike. I need to protect myself from the incoming damage, so playing Survivor is the smart move here. Time to strike down the acid slime and show it who's boss. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a double dose of dagger spray. I'm setting myself up for a powerful next turn with this energy boost. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the acid slime's attacks and come out on top. Playing Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike on the acid slime M and show it who's boss. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to show these slimes who's boss. I'm feeling confident and ready to take down this acid slime with a quick slash to the face. Drawing cards and gaining block. It's like having my cake and eating it too. taking out the enemies in one swift move with a double dose of dagger spray, because who has time to deal with slimes individually? I'm going to play this card to beef up my defenses and show these slimes who's boss. Time to show off my sneaky skills and take down that acid slime with a powerful strike. This survivor card is a lifesaver, giving me the block I need to survive the incoming damage. Taking out the acid slime with a powerful strike to clear the way for victory. Oh, Piercing Wail is a fantastic card for weakening all enemies at once. It's like telling them, you shall not pass. Definitely adding this to my deck. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what mystery awaits at the question mark node. I lean in closer to inspect the loose brick, wondering if it's hiding some secret treasure or a hidden passage. I tap on it lightly with my finger, trying to see if it moves. Maybe it's a secret button to unlock a special event. The possibilities are endless. I am definitely taking this note and card. Who wouldn't want to face the heart? Let's see what awaits us. Going for the big damage and energy gain with Sneaky Strike to take out the second sentry quickly. Gotta take down that sentry with the most HP. Can't let them gang up on me. I'm going to play the Defend card to toughen up and weather the storm against these pesky sentries. I'm going to use Piercing Wail to take the edge off these enemies' attacks and give myself a better chance at surviving this combat. Time to show these sentries who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive this onslaught of attacks. Gotta beef up my defenses with this Defend card to weather the storm of attacks coming my way. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize incoming damage and turn the tide in my favor. Playing Survivor to bolster my defenses and set up for a strong defense. I'm going to strike down the weakened sentry to lessen the incoming damage and turn the tide in my favor. I need to fortify my defenses to survive this battle. and come out on top. I'm going to slice and dice that sentry with a quick slash, drawing a card in the process. I'm going to do a little backflip to dodge those attacks and hopefully draw into some better cards to turn this battle around. I'm going to finish off that weak sentry with a quick slash and draw a card for good measure. Well, looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated once again. But hey, at least I made it entertaining for all of you watching, right? Who needs to win when you've got this much charisma and charm? Thanks for joining me on this epic journey through Slay the Spire, even if it didn't end in victory. Don't worry, I'll be back for more soon. And next time, I'll show that Spire who's boss. Stay tuned for more epic fails and epic wins, only on Algoria Nova's channel. Alright, let's dive into this Neo event and see what goodies we can get. Fingers crossed for something epic. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP? Ha, that's like a walk in the park for me. Bring it on! I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another monster. Bring it on. Time to say goodbye to the spike slime with a powerful strike. Oh yeah, Dash is a solid card for both offense and defense. I'm definitely picking this one. Let's add some extra defense with dodge and roll. It's like a little dance move for my character. Let's go for the flying knee. It deals decent damage and gives us extra energy for the next turn. It's a solid addition to our deck. Let's go all out with this card. Dealing 10 damage to all enemies can really turn the tide of battle in our favor. Plus, discarding a card at random adds a fun element of surprise. I'm going to play Dash to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful attack and defense move all in one. I'm feeling a bit slicey today. Let's add this card to the deck. Noxious Fumes is a powerful power card that applies 2 poison to all enemies at the start of your turn. This can help us deal consistent damage over time to enemies, especially in longer fights. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a massive attack that hits all enemies at once. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison this big guy to victory. I'm going to hit Lagavulin with a flying knee to show it who's boss and gain some energy for the next turn. Time to flex on Lagavulin with some flashy moves and protect myself at the same time. Playing Survivor to gain block and prepare for Lagavulin's next attack. I'm going to play this card to fortify my defenses and show Lagavulin that I'm not an easy target to take down. I'm strategically using Neutralize to weaken the enemy and minimize the damage I take. I'm going to play Dodge and Roll to roll with the punches and set myself up for a strong defense. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm. Playing Survivor to block incoming damage and thin out my hand for better draws. I need to fortify my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. I'm going to throw a high-flying knee at Lagavulin to show it who's boss. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a solid strike attack. I'm going to strike hard and fast to take down Lagavulin before it can deal too much damage to me. I'm going to dash at the Lagavulin to show it who's boss with a powerful defensive and offensive move. Hey, 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 look what we've got here. A happy flower relic, just in time to brighten up our day. Every 3 turns, we're going to be blooming with energy, ready to take on whatever challenges come our way. Let's show this spire who's boss, shall we? Bring it on. We're ready to shine like a flower in full bloom. Oh boy, more shivs. I'll be a shiv master in no time with this card. Time to deal some damage and set myself up for more energy next turn. Strategically weakening the Mad Gremlin to minimize incoming damage. Playing Survivor to block some damage and set up for a stronger next turn. I'm setting myself up for a strong defense with dodge and roll, preparing to outlast these sneaky gremlins. Taking out the weaker enemy first to reduce incoming damage and gain an advantage in the combat. I need to beef up my defenses to survive this round of attacks and come out on top. It's time to show these gremlins who's boss with a massive attack that hits them all at once. Taking out the weakling first to show them who's boss. Taking down the shield gremlin with a powerful strike, no shields can stop me now. Oh, Envenom. This power is going to make my attacks even more deadly with that extra poison damage. Definitely adding this to my deck. I am feeling lucky today, so I'm going to enter the Shimmering Mass of Light and upgrade 2 random cards. Losing 14 HP is a small price to pay for potential power upgrades. Hey, look what we've got here. A preserved insect relic, making those elite enemies a little less intimidating with 25% less HP. They better watch out because Algoria Nova is coming for them with a vengeance. Let's see how they like facing off against a cocky, sarcastic, and oh-so-entertaining VTuber like me. Bring it on, Elite Rooms, I'm ready for you. I'm going to slice through this combat with precision and finesse, taking down the looter one cut at a time. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage I take and gain the upper hand in the combat. I'm setting up a sneaky plan to slowly wear down this looter with some poison damage. Gotta play smart to outwit this thief. I'm going to unleash a powerful dash to show this looter who's boss and secure my victory in this combat. I'm going to discard a card and gain some solid defense with Survivor Plus. Gotta stay one step ahead of this sneaky looter. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison those enemies and watch them suffer. Gotta stay nimble and dodge those thieving attacks. I'm feeling a bit defensive today, so let's roll with dodge and roll. Plus, who doesn't love a good block party? Taking out multiple enemies with one card? Yes, please. Time to show this cultist what I'm made of with a big hit. I'm going to weaken that cultist with a little poke and a slap on the wrist. Can't have them getting too strong on me. Taking out the cultist quickly is key to surviving this battle and moving on to the next challenge. I'm going to roll with dodge and roll to dodge the enemy attacks and roll into the next turn with some extra defense. Setting up a strong defense to weather the storm and come out on top. Time to show this louse who's boss with a swift shiv to the face. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. I'm going to play Dash to assert my dominance over this cultist with a powerful attack and solid defense. Setting up a solid defense for this turn and the next. Oh, backflip. Gain some block and draw cards? Yes, please. This card is a must-have for my deck. Applying poison to all enemies will slowly wear them down, making it easier to defeat them in the long run. playing Survivor Plus to gain block and discard a card to set up for a strong next turn. I'm setting up a sneaky poison strategy with Envenom to slowly wear down the enemy without them even realizing it. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a powerful strike attack. I'm feeling pretty confident in my decision to use all-out attack here. It's time to show these monsters who's boss. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when I need more options to deal with the current situation. Backflip is the perfect card for that. I'm slicing through the fungi beast like a hot knife through butter, taking it down swiftly and efficiently. Oh, flechettes. This card can pack a punch if I have a lot of skills in my hand. Let's add some spice to the deck. I'm dangerously low on health, so I definitely need to rest to heal 30% of my max HP. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another monster. Time to show these slimes who's boss with a massive attack that hits them all at once. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize damage and increase my chances of victory. Adding more shivs to my hand is always a good idea, especially when facing tough enemies like this spike slime. I'm going to play dodge and roll to dodge those incoming attacks and roll my way to victory. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to weather the storm and come out on top. Drawing cards and gaining block, I'm setting myself up for success and preparing for whatever the enemy throws at me next. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at that slimy monster to show it who's boss. I'm going to strike the spike slime with all my might, hoping to take it down before it splits into smaller slimes. I'm feeling pretty confident in my abilities, so I'm going to hit the spike slime L with a flying knee to show off my skills. Strategically applying poison to all enemies to weaken them over time. I'm going to roll with the dodge and roll card to block some incoming damage and set myself up for a strong defense next turn. Time to show this slime who's boss with a swift shiv attack. Time to show this slime who's boss with a swift dash attack while fortifying my defenses. I'm going to show these slimes the power of my skills with flechettes. I'm going to slice through that slimy spike slime with a big grin on my face. I'm going to throw this shiv at the spike slime and show it who's boss with my sharp wit and sharper cards. I need to fortify my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. It's time to show these slimes who's boss with a massive attack that will leave them green with envy. Time to say goodbye to the spike slime with a swift shiv to the face. Flying Knee is a solid card with a nice mix of damage and energy gain. Let's add it to the deck. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Oh, look at me, I'm a master strategist. Drawing 3 cards like a boss, definitely adding this to my deck. Let's go for some randomness. Add X random colorless cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn. Exhaust. This could lead to some crazy combos. Oh, Noxious Fumes. This card is a must-have for any poison deck. It's like setting up a toxic party for all enemies. Applying Weak to the Hexaghost to reduce its damage output and increase my chances of winning this fight. Setting up for a strong turn with Flying Knee to start wearing down the Hexaghost's health. Slowly but surely, we'll take down the Hexaghost with some poison damage. Drawing more cards is always a good idea, especially when you're in a tough spot like this. I'm going to play Dash to show this Hexaghost who's boss with a powerful defensive and offensive move. Chopping away at the Hexaghost's health with a slice of damage seems like a solid plan to keep the pressure on. Setting up Envenom early to apply poison with each unblocked attack, a slow and steady strategy to take down the Hexaghost. I need to beef up my defenses to survive the Hexaghost's next turn onslaught. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the Hexaghost's fiery attacks and come out victorious in this battle. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive the Hexaghost's fiery attacks. Strategically applying poison to all enemies to wear them down over time. Gotta show this Hexaghost who's boss with a big hit that hits them all at once. Gotta keep that defense up to survive this fiery battle. Time to show off my moves with a flying knee on the Hexaghost. This is a perfect opportunity to unleash a flurry of attacks and take down the Hexaghost in one go. Setting up my defenses with dodge and roll to weather the storm and come out on top. Taking a swing at all enemies with this attack, hoping to clear the way for a smoother battle ahead. Chipping away at the Hexaghost's health with Slice seems like the best move right now to slowly wear it down. I'm strategically planning my moves to take down the Hexaghost while also preparing for future turns. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive this fiery encounter with Hexaghost. I'm going to unleash my inner warrior and strike down the Hexaghost with a powerful blow. Gotta beef up my defenses to withstand Hexaghost's fiery attacks and come out on top. Drawing cards and gaining block, setting myself up for success in this combat. Time to unleash some damage and take down this Hexagost. This is a strategic move to control the Hexagost's damage output and increase my chances of surviving this combat. I'm going to strike the Hexaghost with a swift flying knee to keep the pressure on and build up my energy for the next turn. I'm going to slice through the Hexaghost's defenses with this attack, showing it who's boss. Gotta roll with the punches and block up for the next turn, can't afford to take unnecessary damage. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at this fiery foe to keep the pressure on. I'm feeling pretty confident in my current hand, so I'm going to go for the aggressive play and take down the Hexaghost with Flying Knee. I'm going to throw some sharp shivs at this fiery ghost to cool it down a bit. Let's show this Hexaghost who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Oh man, Corpse Explosion is such a fun card. It's like a party trick. Watch the enemies explode into damage confetti. Definitely adding this to my deck. Oh, Runic Pyramid. No more discarding my hand at the end of each turn? Yes, please. This relic is going to make my card combos even more epic. Playing Survivor Plus to block incoming damage and optimize my hand. I'm going to go all out on this chosen enemy with Corpse Explosion to show them who's boss and take them down in style. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison our way to victory. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when I need more options to deal with the enemy's next move. Gotta keep the pressure on the chosen and take it down before it can dish out too much damage. This Strike Plus card is my ticket to victory, slowly but surely taking down the chosen's health. Adding more shivs to my hand, is like having an arsenal of tiny daggers ready to strike at any moment. It's just so satisfying. I'm going to play dodge and roll to brace myself for the Chosen's next attack and set myself up for a strong defense next turn. Rolling with the punches and setting up a strong defense for next turn. I'm going to sneak in a little extra damage with the Shiv before focusing on defense. Time to show this Chosen who's boss with a solid strike. Time to show this Chosen who's boss with a powerful strike. This is the perfect time to unleash some serious damage and clear the board with style. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm and come out on top. Time to do some card draw shenanigans with acrobatics, drawing 3 cards and discarding 1. Yes, please. I'm feeling lucky. Let's take a chance with the question mark node. I can't resist a good mystery. I dive into the cryptic writings and try to decipher their meaning. I'm feeling a bit risky today. Let's see what this Cursed Tome event has in store for us. Bring it on. Neo. I can't resist the urge to keep reading, even if it means losing a bit of HP. The story must go on. I can't back down now, even if it means losing some HP. I'll continue on with the event. I am feeling confident and cocky today, so I am going to take the book and lose 10 HP without any hesitation. Who needs HP anyway when you have skills like mine? Hey, look what we've got here! The Necronomicon relic, baby. The first attack that costs 2 or more is played twice? Oh, you know we're gonna be dishing out some serious damage now. But of course, there's always a catch. We gotta take on that cursed status. But hey, who needs luck when you've got skill, am I right? Let's show this curse who's boss and dominate this run like the pro gamers we are. I refuse to join the hooded figures in their dark ritual. I don't need their spooky vampire powers messing with my Slay the Spire run. Plus, I prefer my warmth to come from a nice cup of hot cocoa. Thank you very much. Time to show these birds who's boss with a massive all-out attack. I'm going to unleash the power of Flying Knee on that bird to show them who's boss and gain some extra energy for my next move. I'm feeling pretty confident in my abilities right now, so I'm going to show off a bit by using Dash to take down the toughest enemy on the field. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison these enemies to victory. Taking down the bird with the lowest HP will give me an advantage in this combat and bring me one step closer to victory. I'm strategically using Neutralize to weaken the enemy's attacks and gain an advantage in this combat. Drawing cards and gaining block is always a good strategy to set up for future turns and ensure my survival in combat. I'm going to play Infinite Blades to keep the shivs coming and show these monsters who's boss. This is a perfect opportunity to spread some poison and deal massive damage to all enemies at once. I'm going to play Shiv to deal some damage and finish off the bird with higher HP. I need to dig deeper into my deck to find the perfect card to crush these enemies. I'm going to shiv that bird out of the sky with this card. Oh, Choke. This card is like a spicy dish. It hits hard and keeps hurting the enemy. Let's add some flavor to our deck with this one. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a challenge. Let's face the monster. I'm feeling lucky today, so let's pray at the shrine and remove a card from our deck. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on the elite monster. Time to show this gremlin leader who's boss with a flurry of deadly attacks. This card will help me block incoming damage and thin out my hand for better draws next turn. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison these baddies and watch them suffer. Taking out the weakest link first to minimize incoming damage and keep the pressure on the remaining enemies. I'm going to take down that sneaky gremlin with a flying knee to the face. time to show this mad gremlin who's boss with a powerful strike. Focusing on taking out the mad gremlin first to minimize incoming damage. Taking out the mad gremlin quickly will prevent it from gaining more strength and dealing more damage to me, so I need to strike fast. Slowly but surely, I'll poison that pesky mad gremlin to death with envenom. Well, folks, looks like I may have underestimated the Spire this time. But hey, even the best of us can't win them all, right? It's all part of the fun and challenge of the game. I'll just have to come back stronger next time and show this Spire who's boss. Thanks for tuning in and sticking with me through the ups and downs. You're all amazing. Stay tuned for more epic battles and epic fails, because that's just how we roll here on Algoria Nova's channel.